Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to slay out with an SMG in control. Diamond, crimson, gold, lobbies, whatever you are, this video will help you get better as an SMG player in control. If you're an AR player and you're thinking, why do I need to watch this? Because you guys are probably sick of SMG players rushing you, flooding you, and this will hopefully get into the mind of an SMG player and you can hopefully use it to stop them. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the gameplay. In the round one, things are getting mixy on the left hand side as my teammates go through. It's 2 apiece here and we have to go through and we have to get the edge some way or another. So the way I'm going to do that is to try to tilt the kills into our favor. Well, that was a plan anyway, but this guy came out the door and absolutely shat on me right there. Great play from him. Now we have the back against the wall. We're down by a live, but that's not the main issue. The main issue here is we have no map control. We're kind of all over the place. But control is a very unique game mode, right? It's very, very unique because within one swing of things, you can definitely change the outcome of a round. And what I mean by that is as soon as you get maybe 3 down, the whole outcome of a round can change. Even if you're dominating the round and your teammates all die, the round can completely change and you can literally lose the round. So what's going to happen here is our team will kind of get fried. Now we're going to push through and now I'm in a great spot. I'm in a spot where I'm essentially behind enemy lines. I see somebody contesting the point. What that means is they're probably on our side of the hill. So I'm going to push through and while I'm shooting this guy, I'm waiting for my teammate. I'm essentially trying to buy as much time as possible. Again, I'm trying to wait and allow my teammates to set up. I thought I actually cameraed him there. I was really gassed with that play. I thought, okay, I'm frying him. But yeah, man, that guy just did really good. I don't know how I didn't kill him. Good play from him. And we now have a second chance. We're down by a life. Again, these guys are doing such a good job of getting us in a blender, in the spawn trap. But let's see how we kind of approach this situation. What we can do to get out of this. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys have been involved in spawn traps. And it's not very fun. So we're going to go through and it all starts with a 2-piece from my teammates. Okay, there you go. There's a third. We spot the fourth. Now, because I've spotted the fourth player, I know exactly where he is. I know that the other 3 are going to be coming off spawn. Now, think about it. When the enemy's most vulnerable, right? It's obviously off spawn. Because when they're off spawn, they're normally sprinting to try to get to a power position. Sometimes they have their knife out. They're just not prepared for a gunfight. So the best time to attack an enemy is when they're off the spawn. And that's exactly what I did there. We go through, we get 1. I hear this guy behind me. I get a 2-piece. And now I'm thinking, right, we've got some really good intel. My teammates are on the A point. I've got the tick on B. I don't really need to secure this by myself. Again, right there, I was going to say, I don't need to secure this. I could back off and just play that kind of cruddy corner I was in. But I got a little bit over aggressive. I was trying to find enemies when I probably shouldn't have. But just like that, within minutes, right, we've completely switched the game. And I'm not going to take any credit here. My teammates definitely clutched up in this one. But I think I did my job. I did a fair few kills trying to in the process of that. And now we're in a great position to push through. My teammates on A. I'm going to sit here with a stun. We jump around the corner. We get 1. Almost get the second. And just like that, we split push and we are able to win the round. Now, that round, in my opinion, was a really good example of how to play control. Offense is not an easy one, I'll be honest. Offense is a difficult one. When your teammates are in a trap and you guys are just getting overwhelmed, I think the main thing you need to do is slow down the game and just think for a second, just think logically. Where are the opponents sitting? Like, you know where they are, right? Okay, so my opponent's sitting there. Is there any other way I can go without pushing through our spawn? Because as I mentioned, spawn trapping is probably the biggest problem I find in the comments and just overall when I'm playing, what I think people have issues with. And you have to remember, when you're off spawn, you are definitely the most vulnerable. So as I mentioned earlier, try to prioritize going for spawn traps. But if you are the player getting spawn trapped, just have a think for a second. If you're most vulnerable while getting spawn trapped, what can I do differently? Instead of running out in the open, think about it differently. Take a different route. Go a different way. Back off. Go through the spawn. Go through another angle. Try to get to different areas where you take them off the power positions and then you take over those power positions. I know it sounds very simple, but if you simplify it, it makes it a lot easier. We're going to go through. Now, I'm on the sky bar. Now, this is my favorite spot on this map. A lot of the comments also say, you know, I love sitting in the sky bar. 100%, man. That top area is a very, very powerful power position. The reason why it's so useful is because it's the middle. It's between A and B, so you can essentially impact both areas of the map there, which is always what you want to do. My opponents get a 3-piece here, so I'm like, right, what can I do? I need to be a bit more impactful. I'm not having a terrible game, but I'm not slaying how I want to be. So we're going to go through. I chuck a stun in. As soon as I realize a stun grenade hits them, I chuck a grenade instantly. The grenade is instant because that means even if I don't win the gunfight, the nade's going to kill him, which is exactly what ended up happening. Perfect play, exactly what I wanted to do. We go through. That stun again was a bit of a reaction stun just because I knew they got the B point and my teammate ended up getting the trade, so we'll take it. We're going to go through here. Now, again, I don't want to be spawn trapped, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go for a different angle. I know they're going to be looking for us in the spawn, so instead of going going through the back. We're going to go through the side door. That's exactly what happens. We take out one, going to try pushing out the spawn here. I've got dead silence to work with, and I'm just in a situation here where we just don't want to get spawn trapped. So let me try to push out, try to get to the sky bar, and try to flip the table, try to get them in the spawn trap. We're down by 3 lives, not an ideal situation. Going to go through the stairs. We're going to use the stairs for momentum as we slide down. The other guy comes through for the trade, and the round's going back and forth here. We're down by 6 lives, not an ideal situation. We're going to go through. Again, use your stun, use your grenades. Make sure you're spamming the tacticals. Even if you hit a trophy system, I've said this in hundreds of videos at this point, even if you hit a trophy system, that's absolutely fine, because what that means is your teammates can then use their equipment and somebody will get the kill. Now, I'll be honest, they've suffocated us here. They've got us in a really bad position, and I think the biggest problem we found is, I think, the early round rotation. I think we just didn't play very well in the early round there. I think they got a lot of maybe 3 or 4 down, so although we did okay, honestly, they just did a really good job of applying pressure. You see right there, this guy was in a credit corner on the right. Now, the reason why that player is so important here, this Stepsister, very weird name, but yeah, the reason why this player is so important there is because when you're running for the hill and you see somebody on the hill when it's the second tick, you start to panic and you start to run. And again, that is when you're the most vulnerable. We don't know where he is. There's no red dot, so he can be anywhere on the right hand side. All he has to do is play creddy, get to a certain spot where he can take us out, and that's exactly what's happened. But the game's not over. It's 1 apiece. Make sure to keep your momentum up, keep your confidence up, and do not kind of just give up after that round, man. The game's still got plenty to play for. We're going to go through the left here, and you always want to be jumping around the corner, using your momentum to your advantage. Is exactly what we do. Again, I got absolutely fried there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That gun, the gun seems kind of broken, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. A lot of gunfights there. I feel like I should have won, but he absolutely fried me. We're going to go through. Going to watch the right. I spot somebody on the left-hand side. We go through. Great aggression. In my head, I realized he had the AK, and I know it's a very, very powerful gun, but the one thing the Vaznev does have is that advantage at that very short range. So we try to use that advantage to my, to my advantage. Yeah, we go through. We end up taking my teammate down, but we do get the trade. Things are getting very mixy on the left-hand side of things, but luckily enough, we spawn on the right. Now, this is your chance to flip the complete map. Literally, turn around, flip the whole map on its head, push through. We know that they're worrying about the B side, so we're going to go through to A. Great shots. We take up one. And as I mentioned at the end of last round, what do you want to do? You want someone on the right-hand side playing creddy spots. That's exactly what we're going to do. Play creddy. I'm one shot right now, so let's heal up. Let's use my sound whoring. Use his head glitch. Boom. Nice 3-piece. We see the 4th guy. Even if they're on the other side of the map, you don't have to kill them, but let's get some damage off. Let's try to be impactful as possible. I see him go up the stairs. Again, make him weak. Even if we don't get involved now, we've made him weak. So if he gets into a 1v1 gunfight with my teammates, I've essentially influenced that gunfight without doing much. Just by putting 1 or 2 bullets in his leg, I've done a really good job. My teammates are all fighting at B, so let's push through the flank here. Jumping down. I spot one. We take him out. Going to reposition. Absolutely frying them. And I'm just being such a nuisance right now. They don't know where I am. We go through. We get another kill. And just like that, I've really turned up a gear here. And these are very, very impactful kills. These aren't really kill-hurry kills. These are very important kills. If I had more bullets there, I think I could have carried on that streak. So those kills right there were very important because I was just literally being a thorn in their spawn right there. I was getting kills on their top bar area. So from the kill feed and the minimap, all they can see is their teammates dying in random positions. They couldn't track me, so we did a really good job. Now I'm looking at this situation like, first of all, we've got the live advantage. We've got over a minute to work with. So all we really need here is one good push. We're going to go through, take out one. Again, it's all about mixing up the angles. I know somebody's going to spawn there, but before they get there, let's try to flank, wait for my teammates, push through. The guy pushes me, a massive 2-piece. Now, although the 3rd guy takes me out, what have I done there? I've essentially brought him out of his position. I've drawn him out there, so my teammates can now advance onto the B point. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. My teammates are going to be on the B point. I'm going to watch this middle area here. It's all about picking up the gaps, looking at the minimap. Where's exposed? What area is empty? I know the middle's empty. Going to push through, fall down, stack the hill, and this should be round 3. So, I mean, that was a really positive, really good round. We don't want to win by kills here. We want to win by the objective. Going to push through and perfect play. I think the round started off a bit slow, but as soon as we got 3 down, you know where the real kind of difference made was when my opponents pushed out the B point, we spawned back A, and something just flipped and switched on our team. Our team really turned on there. We pushed through to A. We managed to push out the lanes, get plenty of kills, get them in a spawn trap, and just like that, we were able to take that 2-1. Now we're in the round 4. We have plenty of confidence. Me personally, I'm feeling great. Absolutely just fried them that round. So what you want to do when you have confidence is build on that confidence. Keep going. Keep on trying to push the enemy lanes. I'm looking at the kill feed, looking at the scoreboard. I'm like, look, I've got the most kills on the lobby. I'm clearly doing something well right now. What that means is carry on. I don't use a scoreboard as a kind of something to brag about or show off, but I use it as an indication of how am I doing individually. If I look at the scoreboard, I'm like, right, I'm leading the lobby by 5 kills, by 10 kills. I'm clearly doing something well. If we're winning the game and I'm leading the lobby by kills, I'm obviously not doing something terribly wrong. So that means, you know what, carry on. Playing at that pacing is very important for our success. Let's push through and carry on. If I look at the scoreboard and, you know, we're up by 5, but we're down by 2 rounds, I might end up switching a gun, switching something up. But you see, we go through, we're on a bloodthirsty, absolutely finessing. We get a 6 streak on the precision airstrike. And it's all about just running around, jumping around, trying to catch them off guard, taking out one, repositioning. I hate the fact that there's no red dots in the game, but one thing you can do with the lack of red dots is absolutely finesse around the map. Put some dead silence on, maneuver around, get a kill, reposition, keep them guessing. That's exactly what you want to do. I actually got really unlucky. I got caught out with my knife, but instead of kind of over challenging, I'm going to back off here. I know that they're going to be somewhere around me. I'm going to play a cruddy corner again. Play your timings well, wait for your teammates. I'm going to shoot through this door here because I know he's going to be on the left-hand side. We don't really get lucky, but what do? We divert the attention. We wait for our teammate. Perfect play in this round 4. We're up by 5 lives. I don't have plenty to worry about, so I'm going to back off. We get this guy weak. As I jump around the corner, I'm trying to wait for my teammates again. My teammate's going to be a while here, so we kind of back off. I really wish I had my Vaznev in the back pocket there. I think I could have won that gunfight, but that's okay. We kind of waited. We distracted. Now, although we're spawning back A, we don't have plenty of map control on B. That's okay. I'm willing to give them B as long as we win the round here. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to try to take my time here. Use your equipment, because you never know when you can get lucky. If you get a full stun off, great. That means you can push the enemies. There is a very risky drop right there. I do it a lot, but it does depend on map control. Right there, I do think that majority of times they're going to have somebody watching it, so it isn't worth it, as you saw right there. But I still tried it anyways. You know, if you don't try, you don't get. We're going to push through. This is very unlucky timing here. We're going to try it. We should be watching. I don't know why I'm watching the TV. Like, I don't know what thing's coming on, man. I don't know if I'm trying to watch my channel or something, but I have no idea why I got distracted by the TV there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I wanted to watch a jump up because I knew that's exactly where they were going to be pushing from. I'm going to back off here. That's such an integral kill for that round. If that guy killed me, they get us in a spawn trap and things look very mixy. But I get that kill. Going to back off, reposition. Again, I want to try get out of there. I want to try get into an area where I can make an impact. The guy's shooting me. He's making me one shot. So we're going to reposition. I don't know why I ran straight into him. I didn't really think of it. In that moment, I was more thinking of getting out of the play. Instead, I walked right to him. We get the spawn. And that's just a perfect example of the enemies kind of trolling. Like, they're trying to spawn trap us, but instead of holding the angles, they're essentially pushing the back. You saw last round, when I was spawn trapping, I was playing around this area. I was never pushing all the way at the back. I never do that in a spawn trap. The reason is because they end up spawning right on top of you, and you don't really have enough finesse to get the kill there. So we go through, we take out one. I spot the other guy on the left, so we're going to slide across. As we slide, make sure to jump. The precision goes through, a perfect ending. We kill our teammate, because why not? We're absolutely frying. Everyone's dying. Going to go through. They only have 3 lives to work with, so we're just going to finesse here. We know they're not going to spawn, so me pushing out isn't going to impact the spawns. And that is how you take over lobbies in Diamond, in Crimson, whatever it is. I hope these tips did help you out. If they did, please drop a like. And once again, thank you guys. We just hit 6,500 subscribers. Crazy stuff, man. I've been on the grind, uploading 2 times a day. Hope you guys have been enjoying the journey. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm ready for Modern Warfare 3, man. I'm having so much fun on this process. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace.